fruits, level one, the fruits that are there on the floor. Any business, when you start, definitely customers are going to come, right? If your focus is on few number of customers, you don't want to worry too much about the quality, and then, your sigma levels can be low. Generally, if you know how to measure the sigma level, you can cross verify. If your sigma level is in the order of 2 and below, you can understand, the strategy is you are okay to live with the quality problems. That means your focus is mostly logic based, common sense, and quick hits, right? Results are not that great, but still you like it. But the second level, you want to improve. You want to serve to a lot of customers. The level two, these are called low hanging fruits. If you want to grab the low hanging fruits, either you have to do a little jump or you need to have some tools. That means you should, your sigma level should go to the next level. You can achieve your sigma level going up by ensuring you have good working control in your organization. What is working control? Discipline towards quality. Everybody should be conscious of quality. And if a procedure is created, then everybody has to follow, isn't it? So the SOPs and everything. And importantly, your organization should try to achieve statistical control. What is statistical control? Sustainable results. I know results are not great, but your results are sustainable. If results are sustainable, we can make it great. But you may even produce great result, but you are not sustainable. That means you are going to lose your market very soon. Very important, all of you gain the statistical control so that you can sustain your result as well as you can go to the next level, right? That is called statistical control. For you to achieve the working control as well as statistical control, you must master and practice at least all the 7 basic quality control tools. That includes your control chart also. Now, can you please share the list of 7 QC tools or any QC tools all of you are using? You can share the name of the tool which all of you are using. May I understand from you?
Pareto
Fishbone
diagrams.
diagram.
Beautiful. Pareto diagram, fishbone
Check
diagram.
sheet, control chart,
Very good. Check sheet, control chart.
stratification diagram, scatter diagram.
No, stratification.
Histogram.
Histogram. Stratification is a technique. Histogram is one of the QC tool.
Scatter diagram,
Beautiful. Scatter diagram. Then what is that one more?
run chart,
Not run chart is not in the 7 QC. Flow chart.
Flow
flow
chart.
chart.
Good. Good. You need to know how to use each and every tool.
Diagram.
Fishbone diagram, yes, that's is a tool that can help you to understand the X factors, and the same tool can also help you to understand, identify the critical factors. You can use the tools, combined way also. Like you can use the fishbone, and then you can try to summarize with the Pareto, and then you can do stratification in Pareto. If you use the QC tools very effectively, that itself can enhance your results. Your organization will become well disciplined, and then it can grow faster. Control chart is a tool that can tell you whether your process has achieved statistical control or not. Very, very important to know whether our process has achieved statistical control or not. If the statistical control is not achieved, that means your process is disturbed by some special cause. If process is disturbed by some special cause, how will you improve? Isn't it? First of all, you must prevent the disturbance. It is like a teacher teaching to a set of students, like how it is happening today. All the students should be under the control of the teacher. Teacher is able to control the students, and now he delivering the lecture will be very, very helpful. Students are not in the control of the teacher. Do you think the teacher can deliver lecture and improve the students? Students are not listening to you. Students are getting disturbed. Students are getting disturbed by external factors. And now you focus on delivering a beautiful lecture. What is the point? This is the problem if you don't achieve statistical control. Many companies says, sir, we are doing very well that day, but today it has gone down. My process, going up and down. It will go that way only. It is our problem. We need to achieve the statistical control. See to that you get every point inside the control limit, and then try to bring down your control limit. Without ensuring every point inside the control limit, trying to push the control limits further inside is really not a professional approach, right? And so all these things we are going to discuss deep in the next level of the training program. But start using all the 7 QC tools. That itself will get you a lot of improvement. And then third level. And now the bulk of fruits you are seeing in the middle of the tree. That means you want to take your products and services to a greater number of customers. Greater number of customers, maybe several thousands, several millions. Now, always when you scale up your business, there are 2 sides, like the sides of the coin, head and tail. One side, you're going to get a lot of money. Other side, if you have a small problem in terms of the quality, that is going to be looked at very seriously. I hope all of you will agree with me. Am I correct or not? You are serving to millions of customers, and it's a small problem your product has got. And now everybody will go against your company, and you will have sleepless nights. So it is very important before going up or before scaling up your business, taking your product to a global market, you make sure your products are defect free. That's the time you need to talk about 0 ppm and 0 defect concepts or the 6 Sigma, right? So now your Sigma levels have to be necessarily at a higher order. And now you look at your DPMO, which stands for defects per million opportunity. There are 1 million ways a failure can happen, but the real number of failures are limited to only few hundreds and thousands. Now you are really at a higher Sigma level. Now you can scale up. But in my opinion, even you should go to the 6 Sigma level to scale up, right? And now to enhance your Sigma level, you can use DMAC approach. Current products, you want to improve the quality. DMAC, problem solving, failure resolving methodology. It is very important your top management supports your 6 Sigma initiative, because it is not that easy. Statistics and quality, QC tools, discipline, all these things are possible only when it is driven from the top. And you should be technologically fit. And not only that, even if your management supports, even if you have the technology, best technology in hand, people talk about industry 4.0. Good. You must use the statistics extensively. Then only everything will work for you, right? And see to that you are equipped properly in all the 3 areas, and you can scale up your business. And now you are a big leader, brand leader. Now there are a lot of customers buying your products because of the quality, right? And now your strategy can now change. You no more you want to improve the quality, because you already achieved what? Acceptable quality level, or you call it the optimal quality level. Instead of putting your energy further in improving the quality further, you can try to develop new products. Because you're already ahead of your competitors. You pushed your competitors far away from you. Now you focus on new product development. But since you are already a brand, now your new product should come with the best quality. That's the time you must adopt to the approach called Design for 6 Sigma, which is nothing but DMAT-V. The DMAT-V way of product development is called Design for 6 Sigma. Right at the first launch, your product comes with the best quality. Some advanced tools you need to use, mainly the experimentation, design of experiments, right? Those are needs to be used so that you develop new products with the 6 Sigma level. Hope it was clear to all of you. So increase in Sigma level requires exponential defect reduction. See here in the down, millions of defects. Look at the top. Absolutely no. Defects are rare. At 6 Sigma level, we call it 3.4 DPMO. When there are 1 million opportunities, the number of failures or number of defects is limited only to 3.4. Right? Please do achieve that. All right. And now let me talk to all of you a little bit about lean also, right? Oh, sorry, what is Six Sigma still? So Six Sigma is nothing but a metric. It tells you what is your capability to produce good products, to produce products acceptable by your customer. The success rate, we call it, closer to 100%. The failure, we measure in terms of DPMO, 3.4 DPMO. To precisely, you can say, you can predict how much you are going to produce, in an acceptable way. How many products are going to be rejected? You can pinpointedly figure out everything. So in that way, Six Sigma is considered a metric. Six Sigma is considered a methodology because it gives you two methodology. One is DMAT, that is helpful for improving your current quality. Another one is DMAT-V, that is helpful for developing new products with the Six Sigma quality. Six Sigma is considered a way of management. Company practicing Six Sigma, they will see to that everyone wears a belt, not the regular belt, right? The real knowledge and the real skill to contribute to the organization's growth, to contribute to the quality improvement. The color will speak about your capability, not your age and not your experience, right? And Six Sigma is a way of management. And this, whatever I spoke, these are all philosophies. You can apply in your personal life also. You wanted to control your sugar, use the DMAC, define your sugar level problem, measure it, analyze for the root cause, and then improve it, and then control it. So these are all philosophies. It can be applied everywhere. So Six Sigma is a metric, Six Sigma is a methodology, Six Sigma is a way of management, and Six Sigma is a philosophy. I already told you it is applicable to all of you. All of you can highly benefit out of it. Right. Now going to the lean. Let us understand a concept